Hello and welcome to Roboza webinar. My name is Sohail Alam and today I'm going to give you an introduction to WinAVR, or sometimes known as WinAVR. So what is WinAVR and why do we need it? The answer is very simple. WinAVR is a suite of executable open source software development tools for the Atmel AVR series of RISC microcontrollers or microprocessors hosted on Windows platform. It includes the GNU GCC compiler for C and C++. WinAVR contains all the tools for developing on the AVR system. This includes AVR GCC, which is a compiler, AVR Dude, which is a programmer, and AVR GDB, which is a debugger, and much more. Well, but bit of a comment that I would like to suggest you to visit Atmel's website and download AVR Studio version 5. This is a very good development tool for newer microcontrollers, and I would recommend this product if you have Atmel's programmer, that is a programmer built by the Atmel company. But suppose if you have any other hobbyist programmer or a homemade programmer such as a USB ASP programmer, then I would probably suggest you to use WinAVR. Well, let's begin. How to download and install WinAVR. Okay, please visit the link shown on the screen to download the latest version of WinAVR. By the way, WinAVR, the latest version of WinAVR is version 2010, and since then they have not developed any further versions. So that's why I recommended Atmel's product. Anyway, if you follow the video and then you will know how to install WinAVR and use it on your Windows machine. But please note that this tutorial will also guide you the necessary process done for WinAVR version 2008 also. It does work on 2008 also. So I'll assume in this video that you have already downloaded WinAVR from the link shown earlier, and you are ready to install it. So let's begin. So basically, if you are using Windows Vista or Windows XP, Windows 7, then you need to run the tool as administrator in order to install it. So the process is very simple. The default location for installation would be fine, but if you want to change it to any other directory or any other drive, it is fine. You can do that. The installation process does take some time, but note that this tool contains all the header files and library files that is needed, or rather that are needed for programming your microcontroller. Yeah, you could look at your directory for more details on the header files that you have. In this tutorial, I will show you how to configure WinAVR to compile your code and basically dump your code into a microcontroller, that is programming your microcontroller using WinAVR. And I'm assuming that you have USB ASP programmer, but if you have any other programmer, then also it will work. Probably it will work. Okay. Yeah, it takes some time. It's almost finished. Okay, we are done. So finish it, and then it'll automatically open up page. Okay, now that we have installed WinAVR, how do we use it to write our own C code for AVR microcontrollers? Well, you need to open two things. First, your programmer's notepad, which is installed by default when you install WinAVR 2010 or 2008 version. And also you need to open your M file. This is also by default installed when you install WinAVR. In the programmer's notepad we'll write our C code, and we can compile the C code written on the programmer's notepad, but before that we need to open the M file and edit it. So the next couple of slides will show you how to do it actually. Okay, so here we first I'll recommend you to create a separate folder for your projects, because the compiling process will create many files, and if you keep it on the desktop then it will just mess up your desktop. Anyways, it's up to you. So I created a directory, my WinAVR codes, and now I am opening the programmer's notepad that is found that is already installed. Okay, it takes some time. Okay, it has opened now. Okay. The basic C structure that should be included in your code will include something called avr slash include #include avr slash io.h, a header file. And if you need any software delays, then you can include util slash delay.h. We'll talk about these in some other webinars perhaps. Okay, this is the main function, and inside it will go you'll put your codes. Since AVR is a 8-bit microcontroller and we do not have any operating system installed on it, so we'll need a infinite while loop for our programs to run continuously. So we put infinite while loop, and we can put our codes inside it. This is a basic structure. Now I'm going to save the work into the directory that I created that is on desktop, and I'll give some name to this file as my underscore first underscore code, and notice .c. I have given the extension .c. It is absolutely compulsory to give the .c if you are writing a C code. Okay, now that we have saved our work, we can check it. Yeah, it's here. The next thing that we need to do is open the M file and do some configurations in it. Same process. Yeah, here's the M file, and it opens up a new window. Yes. Okay, click on make file, and then last option, enable editing make file. This will enable you to edit any changes onto the make file. We'll give the name of the main file for our C code. This is my underscore first underscore code. Notice that I have not given the .c extension in this case. It is very important to keep in mind that you do not, I repeat, you do not give the .c extension in this case. Okay, you need to change your frequency of the CPU to 16 MHz. Suppose if you are using a 16 MHz crystal, then we choose the AVR type at Mega 128. Next, we choose a port for our programmer. I'm using a USB port, and before I begin, I need to change the programmer's name. I am using USB ASP programmer. Alright, we are ready to go. Just save this file into the same directory that you kept your main file, that is on the desktop. Please remember not to change the name of this file from makefile to any other name. Let it remain makefile. It is absolutely necessary that you keep it named makefile. Yeah, see, it's saved, and my first code.c is also there. So basically I can compile it by going to tools and then make all. The compilation has begun. It takes some time actually. Yeah, see, it will do the necessary checks, syntax checking, or any other checking, and then if everything goes fine, then it will return process exit code 0. The 0 means there are no errors in the file. If you get any warnings, neglect those warnings. Warnings are not absolutely necessary. You could check your program bytes and the RAM used from here. Then connect your development board. You can program it by going to tools and then clicking on program. That's it. It was fast. You could watch this again perhaps, and you will learn how to do it very soon. There are some important points, as I mentioned earlier, that in the programmer's notepad, while saving the main source file, we must name it we must give it a .c extension. So basically my file name would look like this: my underscore first underscore code, then .c. But while editing the M file, we do not give the .c extension. So basically my main file name will be my underscore file underscore code, no .c, remember? Okay, that's it for now. Happy coding, and keep visiting Roboza for more. Thank you for watching.